was texting and driving and doing my texting.
Will you pull it over at me?
Was she?
Okay.
I'm gonna go over here.
Oh, well,
Because-
I'll have to move the camera then because you're totally off screen.
Oh, okay. No, I'll stay there.
No,
I'll
no,
stay
that's
there.
okay. I can
No,
move.
no.
Huh?
This is not going to be emotional, so don't worry. Well, I did all that before. So.
Go for it.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jim Paul, and I have decided that I wish to commemorate a group of people that I have wanted to join for years.
Beatles.
Close. Stand-up comedians, or to be exact, the observational comedians. There are two comedians in particular that I consider to be geniuses in this field. They have influenced me for years. They are Eddie Izzard and Bill Burr. Even though both entertain in the same field, they are quite different. Eddie Izzard was born in Yemen, and if you don't know where Yemen is, well, I forgot to do a slide, but there we go. There's Eddie Izzard, Bill Burr. But if you don't know where Yemen is, here's a map for you. Yemen is down here, so you get the idea of Saudi Arabia. No one's picking up on anything, so it's all right. It's Qatar, Kuwait, I've only got 5 minutes, so I can't wait that long. Okay. With Eddie Izzard, he is a self-confessed transvestite who has performed shows in some outlandish outfits. But when opening up about his lifestyle, he responded, "Women wear trousers, so why can't I wear a dress?" Fair point. He made his name doing the stand-up circuits in London, where he sold out a 12-night run at the Hammersmith Apollo without ever appearing on TV, which was a true rarity. Probably my favourite skit that he performs on stage is where he talks about kids being pressured into playing musical instruments. This one begins with a dad and a son speaking to each other, where the dad goes, "Son, I have bought you a violin." And the kid goes, "Oh, Dad, I want to smash things with a hammer." "No, you must learn a musical instrument because I never got the chance." "Well, you have the chance now. Why don't you learn one now?" No, I'm an adult and I must watch TV and drive cars now." So, Eddie then goes on to mention about other instruments such as tuba, which is considered a punishment in some countries, a clarinet, which sounds like someone strangling a weasel when not played properly, and then he mentions how the music teacher wishes to punish the parents by organising concerts for them to come and listen to it with their offspring. He goes on to mimic every instrument in the band, which has me almost crying every time I see it. I have not enough time to do all that. But the other comedian I love is Bill Burr. He was born in America, and yes, I have a map here too. Oops. Somewhere. There we go. So here's the USA. Bang, Marshall, David's house, Narnia. There we go. It was funny when I was doing it. Okay. What's that? Bill has a much more sadistic and angrier outlook on life, but the sketch of his that I like the most is when he talks about how difficult it is for a man to be themselves, especially around the closest friends. He goes on to say that he went to buy an umbrella the other day because it was raining, but at the last minute he had to stop himself because he could hear his friends, if they saw him, going, "He's got an umbrella! What a wuss! What's the matter with you? You're scared of the water or something? Shrug up your shoulders like a real man." So, as you've all heard before, and there's none of you like them, I have a few issues. Eddie Izzard and Bill Burr are two guys I immediately go to if I want to watch something that I need to get a laugh out of. If you are interested in checking them out, Eddie Izzard's sketch was from his Definitive Article DVD. Bill Burr was from his Let It Go DVD. Trust me, although you didn't laugh at me, you won't be disappointed. But hopefully one day I will get over my anxiety and be able to do an open mic slot one night. Thank you.
That was our
4 minutes and 15 seconds.
So what's that thing called that has you
I need to have
rolling?
an A for that.
It took him all.
That has you rolling, laughing every time.
What's that?
What's that one called that has you rolling, laughing, or crying, laughing every
Was
time?
it Bill Burr?
That's the Eddie Izzard one. No,
Yeah,
he does.
Eddie, how do you spell his last name?
IZZ.
Izzard. You know, I forgot my props.
A-R-D. Okay.
Did you do your own maps for this?
Yes. Yes.
I saw Waterland. That's
Yeah,
what
That's
I mean,
Eddie Izzard
every
one.
time, you know, you look at it,
That's the Bill
and then you
Burr.
look at it again, and then you
Bill
keep seeing
Burr.
more.
Oh.
Palin's house.
Trust me, their delivery's
At
better than
first
mine.
you just
so-
notice like the USA, and
Yeah.
then you're like spreading out your view, and you're like,
Sarah
okay,
Palin's
there's something
house.
funny in this.
If anyone needs a secondary commentation about that, I know both those comedians are awesome.
Yeah.
Good.
Go watch it.
Where have you seen them?
HBO specials.
Oh, okay.
internet, all
Yeah.
over the
Netflix
place.
has a few, I think.
Yeah, Netflix.
Yeah.
is all over the
Yes, yeah.
place.
Mm, yep, okay. You've got questions here, Jim.
Okay, sorry.
Persephone's got one.
Have you like always wanted to be a comedian, or is that a recent?
Yeah, because of my issues growing up, I always kind of, my way of dealing with everything was just to try and have as much fun as possible. So I was always kind of like the class clown, usual stereotypical cliched story that every comedian says that they stop me getting beaten up. So.
That was my question. She's still.
Okay.
Do you have one of your jokes or something you can do for us?
Or
This could go down like a lead balloon, couldn't it?
We
Well, one
can
of the
stand up after class. If you want.
one of the things that gets me is that the people driving the tractors, how they've got these massive tyres and they drive on the road where basically you're stuck behind them, and you're like 3-4 cars back, and you're standing there going, come on, go round it, go round it, go round it, and then you see this guy in an Audi or a BMW just kill everyone's masculinity and go flying down the outside of everyone, and then you stand there going, why would you crash? Yeah, it's just observational stuff like that.
James, if you ever want to get into comedy, I know the owners of the Madison Comedy Club, State Street.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a question of suppressing the anxiety to do it. Otherwise, I'll just go up there and die.
He said some good practice here.
You have to die a lot, it seems. before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You have to do it.
going up there and just dead air, that's the part I'd have to go.
Just tell us all when it is.
And then we'll roll
Yeah. For a price.
You never,
Or
you
just
know.
tell us something you know, like.
Thanks, Jim.